Good morning, konnichiwa, goeiemorgen, buongiorno, buonasera, whatever you want to call it. Ching chong yang, I don't know what. Hey, what a wonderful day again. Thursday, 23rd of January. Things are hotting up. Just got one eye. It's officially now into OT. So I'm just going to quickly add that in there for you quickly. 1 second. All right. Was just watching a little bit of basketball on the side there, Got to multitask early in the morning. A lot of good sports yesterday. And I can tell you, one of the great things yesterday was definitely basketball. Definitely. We had a fantastic evening last night in basketball. But let's get straight into the topics. Did I update the topics? How we're going to talk about some stuff again. Check that out, but not so important. I'm going to get into all the stuff in detail. Don't worry. So, only one place to start for me this morning, and we're not starting with the Premier League as usual. No. We are starting with let me just have a look. Yeah, there we go. We're starting with Eurobasket. What a game last night. What a game. We had it live on the channel, and for everybody that was following us, hey, Partizan Belgrade, Paris put on a show for basketball. They put on a fantastic show. There was some great, the two Joneses for Partizan, Bongo was good, Lundberg was good. On the other side for Paris, Haifi was good, Hayes was good, Ward. It was an unbelievable game, tight until the end, and Partizan pulled it out at the end with unbelievable shooting, high percentage shooting, so that was a good game. So Partizan beat Paris 92-86. A lot of games tonight. We won't have any live game tonight because we are going to do the Manchester United Rangers game. But tomorrow, the last one on the list, Olympiacos Piraeus against Fenerbahce, live on our channel. Please check it out. That's going to be fantastic. That's going to be epic, man. Epic. But let's get into the Champions League. Some big games last night. Some big upsets. Some people in a lot of trouble this morning. The noisy neighbours are very quiet at the moment. All of Manchester's quiet at the moment. There's not a lot of love in Manchester football at the moment. But let's go through the list. Leipzig beat Sporting 2-1. First win for Leipzig in the competition. Shakhtar Donetsk beat Brest. AC Milan beat Girona 1-0. Arsenal beat Dinamo Zagreb 3-0. Celtic beat Young Boys Bern 1-0. Feyenoord upset Bayern Munich 3-0. And I can tell you, I was watching a little bit of that game. That is most probably the craziest 3-0 I've ever seen, because Bayern Munich dominated the game. I don't know how they lost 3-0. Paris Saint-Germain against Man City. Man City were up 2-0. And then the wall came tumbling down. I love it. They lost 4-2 to Paris Saint-Germain. And hey, people know me. I'm not a big fan of Paris Saint-Germain, but yesterday I definitely was. Real Madrid, they thrashed not RC but RB Salzburg, and Sparta Prague lost 1-0 to Inter Milano. Those Italian teams, 1-0, Catenaccio. Where's old Wayne Rooney with Catenaccio? Then let's put out the Champions League table for you guys quickly. I hope you can see it. It's very small. Let me see. I'll try to enhance it for you quickly. There we go. We'll pull it up a little bit like that. That's better. Look, the top 24 qualify. And at the moment, Manchester City. I'm so used to Manchester United being shitty that I mix Manchester City with Manchester United. But Manchester City, they are 25th, and they need to beat Club Brugge next week. If they don't win that game, they will not qualify for the next round of the Champions League. Unbelievable. So, where do we go? We got to go to Pep. Can I hit that button? And his jackass squad, they are destroying it. They're spending another 100 million in the transfer window, and it just doesn't seem to be helping, But as a United fan, we can't be enjoy ourselves on their pain, because our pain is even worse. But now Pepe and the boys there in blue, not doing well. Somebody that is doing well, and because he's an ex-United coach. We've got to talk about Oli. Oli is now the new coach of Besiktas Istanbul, and they thrashed. What's his name? I got to get the results here. I forgot. Just 1 second. Who did they thrash? That was that's in the Europa League. Ollie won 5-1. They're doing well there, man. And don't forget, Ollie's not a jackass, but Ollie's at the wheel. As we used to sing in Manchester, Ollie at the wheel. He's doing well there. Good for him. And another coach that is not doing so well this morning is Nuri Sahin of Dortmund. He's been sacked. And it looks like his replacement. Jesus, I always bring Manchester United into this program. Unbelievable. Looks like his new replacement is going to be Erik ten Hag. Meneer ten Hag, after being sacked by Manchester United, I thought he should have never been sacked because he's not to blame. But it looks like he's going to take over Dortmund, and I think he'll do a great job at Dortmund. But because we're talking about Manchester United, because you can't find Manchester United on any table if you look at the top of the table, there is one table that we are quite close to the top, surprisingly enough, and this actually exposes our owners. And this is the Deloitte Football Money League for 2025. These are the richest clubs and the money that they've taken in last year. And surprise, surprise, Manchester United are on fourth spot. So these new owners with Sir Jim Ratface and those little gnomes, the Glazers, can't tell us they don't have enough money to invest in the club. Come on, be serious here. What did you earn? You earned total revenue, 651 million. Come on, start buying some good players and don't sell our young good players here, you flipping twats. Then we move on. Let me just check the chat. Oh my God, we're getting to cricket. Morning, Isa. Everybody's out there. Tanaka, Antoine, Danny, Alvin, Shinazuka, Surena, Eiki Nakamura, Rose Garden, Ronnie, Hunty, Dion Fansel, and Belinda. Wow. But tonight on our channel, please join us at quarter to 9, 20:45 Central European Time for Manchester United against Rangers in the EuroLeague watch along. A win here for Manchester United will put us into the next round. So we're looking forward to that one. Before we move on to US sports this morning, we're up to 495 subs. We should hit 21,500 today. That would be fantastic. But now we do move on to the US sports. A lot going on in the US sports. I'm just keeping an eye on the Celtics game because they are in overtime. I'll let you know that right now. But the US sports was rocked a little bit this week by a winter storm. It is unbelievable. The winter storm there in the US, some games were postponed. At least one game in the NBA was postponed. And but beautiful pictures. Nice. I like it. Yeah. Like Sanko would say from Cool Runnings, ice. A lot of ice out there. So let's get straight into the NBA. Here we go. As you can see at the bottom, that's the game I'm talking about. The Clippers and the Celtic, they're in overtime. I can give you an update, but it's actually 112-105 for Celtic at the moment, but there's still almost 3 minutes to be played in overtime. And the Bucks Pelicans were postponed. So yeah, due to that winter weather. But let's get into the other games quickly, and we'll start at the top. The Pistons beat the Hawks 114-104. Cade Cunningham had 29 points and 6 rebounds for the Pistons. Pistons starting to slowly but surely get better. The Suns beat the Nets 108-84. Devin Booker with 32 points, doing well there. The Timberwolves beat the Mavericks in a tight one, 115-114. Kyrie Irving had 36 points in a losing effort. Cavaliers drop a game to the Rockets. You know what? The top scorer in the game was Thompson with 16 points for the Rockets. I like it. The Rockets spread the love to all their players. So that was also a tight one, 108-109. The Hornets got beaten by the Grizzlies, 121-132. The Utah Jazz lose to the Oklahoma City Thunder, 123-114. And this boy, I mean, how many times have we had this boy as a star man? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he had 54 points. Somebody's 54. Somebody had a birthday. Shai Gilgeous, you did it for me. You did it for me. 54 points. Wonderful, wonderful. But actually, I'm 25. The Warriors lost to the Kings, 117-123. The Warriors are in a shit show. Sabonis there, Domantas Sabonis, 26 points and 18 rebounds. He is starting to emulate his daddy more and more. Doing really well there. So, as we mentioned, this man has got to get the star man of the day. 54 points. India in the house. Okay, I see there. Yeah. So, 54 points. He is tearing the league up. I think it's between him, Donovan Mitchell, and the Joker for the MVP this year, definitely. We move into the NHL. There were 4 games in the NHL last night. Boston Bruins lost to the New Jersey Devils 1-5. Our boy there, Nico Hischier, had a goal and 2 assists for the Devils. So congratulations to Nico. The Blue Jackets, Columbus Blue Jackets, beat the Toronto Maple Leafs 5-1. The Winnipeg Jets, they won 3-2 in overtime against the Colorado Avalanche. And the Florida Panthers, the reigning champions, they lost 1-2 to the LA Kings. Then some NFL news, a lot of coaching changes. If you're a Detroit Lions fan, you must be quite upset this morning because your offensive coordinator, Ben Johnson, not the ex-athlete there, the Canadian, Ben Johnson, he was your head coach. He has now become the head coach of the Chicago Bears. So Ben Johnson leaves the Detroit Lions as offensive coordinator and joins the Chicago Bears as head coach. And if that wasn't enough, Aaron Glenn, your defensive coordinator from the Lions, he has become the head coach of the Jets, of the New York Jets. So you lost your offensive coordinator, you lost your defensive coordinator, and they've got 2 head coaching jobs. That's what happens in the NHL. NFL, I've got to take a sip of water. That happens in the NFL. Good teams, you have a good run, they lose coordinators and they become head coaches. Then don't forget, this weekend we do have rugby on this channel. Stay tuned. We're going to have the Lions, the Bulls, the Stormers, and the Sharks all playing on the weekend. We'll have them all here. Then we move to tennis. We'll start with the men today. We always alternate. These are the semi-finals. Some of them are going to be played today. Sinner against Shelton and Djokovic against Zverev. That Djokovic-Zverev game is going to be very interesting there. Going to be very, very interesting. And on the women's side, Sabalenka is going to take on Barboza. I know Wern's going full out for Barboza. And Madison Keys will take on Swiatek. So that's going to be really cool. See what happens in those games. Then yesterday we were supposed to have cricket. But look, it's all fun and games here. We had a few technical issues there with India. We couldn't get the live stream working. We got our man on site there in India trying to fix our live stream. He's doing all he can, but as you can see, it's not that easy. It's a little bit complicated. But, we've paid him well, and that doesn't look very safe. Jesus, it doesn't look safe. Man, oh man, I'd be shitting myself if I was up there with all those electrical cables. But he's doing a good job. We're trying to get that live stream for the next game. But India did thrash England. I mean, I read there somewhere, Serena in the chat saying England's not that very good. No, they're not. They're not. And India are powerhouse in cricket. So, But we'll see if we get rid of those technical issues there in India. Then we move on. Hey, we got some more information. That was cricket. Darts. First round of the Premier League. The drawers come out. That'll start next Thursday. We will, the minute the EuroLeague dies down a little bit, we'll have on Thursday nights. We'll definitely have a live watch along for darts because we've done that once before and it was so enjoyable. We had a lot of fun. So Chris Dobie takes on Gervin Price. Stephen Bunting will play Rob Cross. Luke Littler and Michael van Gerwen in a repeat of the World Championship Finals will play each other. And the Nathan Aspinall will take on Luke Humphries, the world number 1. So yeah, some good games coming up there in the darts. Should be interesting. I can just tell you, Vern and I will play darts every day at home in the studio. I'm on a shit run at the moment. That's all I can say. Then I saw a lot of people mentioning it in the chat. Yes, this weekend is the big one, the downhill in Kitzbühel. And yeah, look here, to all my Austrian friends, You're fucking going down, my friends. Old Audie's going to do it again. Autobot's going to rule in Kitzbühel. They're going to have to, I think you Austrians just should come as a nation, speak to your presidents, leave the European shit, and come join Switzerland. Join the winners, man. Join the winners. You don't want to be on your own. We'll call ourselves Austria, Swiss Austria. Swiss got to be first. Come and join Switzerland. Come and join Switzerland. Yeah. But that is about the roundup for this morning. I went through that quite quickly. Got a lot to do today. Dipping. What's dipping? I can't see anyone beating Sweet Tick. She's not dropping a sit. Okay. All right. Okay. Kieran. Good morning, Kieran. How are you doing? What do you think about Man United tonight? And let me know. But hey, you guys have a wonderful day. And don't forget, join us tonight, 8:45 Central European time. For Kieran, that is an hour earlier. For all the boys in South Africa, that's an hour later. And that's very late in South Africa for the games to start. And for everybody else, check out your time zones. But it's 20:45 Central European time. Man United against Rangers. And otherwise, I'll be back tomorrow morning. Thanks for joining, and see you guys soon.